best entertainment on the earth. Tune in for Comics with Perch.
Hey everybody, this is Perch. I'm here with my daughter. How are you doing?
Good.
Get you a little closer here. People are the only complaint they have when we do videos is that your voice is too low.
Like what do you mean by that?
I think you're further away from the microphone, so they can't hear you as well. But
this is close enough.
now you're people are driving their car and they're blowing their ears out. So, we thought we'd just have a little talk. The other night I came home, you were reading comic books. What comic books were you reading?
There was a graphic novel that I just flipped through and I didn't actually. There was like some guy's a friendly ghost. I forgot his name.
Some guy randomly goes.
No.
Oh,
like the Casper, the friendly ghost.
It was Casper. You were reading Casper the Friendly Ghost.
I just found it on the floor and I was like,
okay. This is apparently this was like in the Perch house. There's just comics on the floor. You just picked them up, start reading them. Did I see you were reading the DC Superhero Girls? Was that one?
Oh yeah, I found that.
What was in that? What was Batgirl? How do you like those? Do you like them?
I don't like the art style, and I feel like the other one would like it more.
You like the Casper the Ghost one better than the art style in the modern book?
Yeah, 'cause, it was funny.
Okay, there you go. Hey, Casper the Ghost fans, she's got your back. right here. But when you say art style, you read a lot of manga.
Mm-hmm.
You went through One Piece. You've read a bunch of the different manga books.
Yeah.
Is there one that you've kind of been interested in reading lately?
There's one called With the Dog and the Cat Every Day. It's fun because
we did do that video.
Oh yeah, but
people really liked it. You know what was funny?
I'll be up at 11 p.m.
reading Dog and a Cat Have Fun.
Yeah, and then suddenly I'll just start laughing.
Did you know that there was of all the videos, I probably had more comic artists, like professional comic artists, reach out to me on that video. They I don't know why they loved it. Several comic artists reached out to me on that one. I don't know who I'm supposed to say did and didn't, but several did. Okay. I'll give you the names later. We'll bleep them out.
Okay. I just had a thought.
Yes, you have a thought.
You have the window closed and
yes,
stuff in front of it, so now I can't see the owls who go screaming out that there.
That's true. You're stuck in this video. You can't escape.
Well, but there's no owls. There will be no funny moments.
Now, people have asked some questions of you, and so I thought it would be good to get you on again. So one of those questions is, how are you liking Texas? So people are wondering how you like it. They know you moved from the place with the owl. The Pacific Northwest. And now you're down here in Texas. How do you like it?
I like it. Like, do they know where we moved from?
The Seattle area, yeah.
Okay. I like it. Mm-hmm. But Mom won't let us swim in the pool because I had the flu.
Yeah.
So I was kind of mad.
Yeah.
Because I want to swim in the pool because it's
stupid mom, always ruining fun. Yeah. Okay, so you like the pool. What's something that's they ask you, like, what's something that's been worse about moving to Texas?
They make us go outside for recess.
Yeah. When
it's like 80 degrees.
The heat.
Yes. But it's just humid, so it's hard to breathe, and then I get really hot. And all my friends are just like, "Come on, you must run." And then in PE, they make us run for like 10 minutes.
It's terrifying.
And if you walk, then they'll like have everybody sit down and then specifically call you out and then be like, stand up and go over here and you're in big trouble.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying.
And everyone stares at you, but that never happened. I mean,
well, the good news is it's April, right?
Yes.
And so it's not going to get any hotter than this, so you're going to be fine.
Everyone's saying it's going to get up to like 100.
Really? No, I don't think so. I think you'll be okay.
Liar.
You were asking me a minute ago, and I thought it was an interesting conversation about, you're asking about politicians. Do you remember, what were you asking me about politicians?
Do people regret voting for Joe Biden?
Do people regret? No, and my answer is no, that there's plenty of people who still are fine voting for Joe Biden. Just like there's plenty of people who are still fine. I mean, I think people always regret and are happy with their choices in either politician. But I was using this example, and I thought it would be interesting for the people to hear, is that politicians, part of what they do is they try and convince you that you're on their side, and even if something is unfair.
You tried to convince me that I was more worthy of Cheez-Its than everybody else.
Yeah, well, I was using as an example, but a politician would come to you and say something like, hey, you deserve ice cream, right? Because you're good, you're smart, you're clever, you deserve ice cream.
Joe Biden would just come up to me and be like, hey, you deserve ice cream.
Yes, or Trump, or either, if he was president, either way. Politicians, this is kind of their style. It's they try and convince you like, hey, I've got your back. Now that person over there, because everybody knows you can't give everybody everything. So that person over there, they don't deserve it, but they're bad anyway. They say stupid things, or it's like we use the example of your sister. Your sister's up there playing in her room. She's not working hard. But we're going to get ice cream for you because
I'm not working hard either.
You're our favorite.
Oh, really?
Well, no, I don't mean, I'm using this as an example, not actually with the children, but,
darn it.
but that's the trick that people play, is that they want you to believe, hey, you're my special friend and you're on my side. And the people that aren't getting what they want, I mean, they're bad people anyway. And so you got to, whether it's fair for you or not, it needs to be fair for everyone. That's the point. So when you go and you vote and you get older, you got to make sure that everybody gets fairness. Fairness is even.
What if I just don't vote?
That's the best choice of all. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so the other question I got here was that people, of course, are interested in how much you like One Piece. Mm-hmm. And they like the videos about that. So what is it about One Piece? We've talked about this before. What is it about One Piece that you like? What is it that keeps you coming back and keeps you kind of interested in that story? Dead silence.
I don't know. It's just interesting.
Yeah. Do you like the characters?
Yeah. Except the one thing I don't like is that it's slow paced, because it's like I'll be watching it for 2 weeks and they're still fighting like the same battle. So it's like I watch One Piece straight for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And they're still fighting the same battle, because it's like every episode they talk a bunch, do a flashback, and then punch each other. And then that happens for like 12 more episodes, and then some person starts crying, and then there's another flashback for like another week's worth of episodes, and then they get on a ship, and then it sinks, and then they go back to the person, and then there's more stuff that happens, and then it never ends.
But despite the decompression, that's what they call that decompression. It's taking a simple event and stretching it out. Despite that, you still like watching the show? Yes. You still invest in it? Who's your favorite character? You're getting older. Is it Sanji?
No.
Yeah?
No.
If it ever starts to be Sanji, will you come tell me?
No.
No? If you ever start thinking to yourself, Sanji is the best one of all these guys, I think Sanji's the best. I would like for you to come tell me that as soon as humanly possible. Also, I want you to get offline.
The best one is Luffy, because the dog's name is Luffy, and he is by far the best person ever, because...
He's a dog.
Yeah.
We have a dog named Luffy, right? Named after Luffy. Okay. Luffy also has a heart of gold. He's there for his crew. Even though he jokes around and he eats and he steals their food, and sometimes he sticks chopsticks up his nose.
Luffy doesn't do that.
Not the dog Luffy, in the cartoon Luffy. Although if you'd like, we can go out there and put chopsticks up our dog's nose right now.
He'd sneeze them out.
Yeah, after a while, yeah.
You'd hurt him.
That's true. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be fair to Luffy. What is there anything you're looking forward to watching or reading coming up here? It's almost time for summer break.
There's a book series that I like, and the 4th book's coming out around my birthday. Can I tell them when?
Yeah, the month is good.
August.
Okay.
It's called, the book that I'm waiting for is called Empty Smiles, but it's part of a series called Small Spaces.
Yep, it's kind of like light horror. It's YA horror?
No.
No, what is it?
It's a book.
No, but what is a type of book?
Non-fiction. Or no, fiction. Fiction, sorry.
Okay, all right. It's YA horror is what it is. Okay, well, I'm glad you're liking that. Last question. This is one that people ask a lot, and they suspect. and I'm going to look at your face very closely to see if you're sneaking or you're lying to me. Are you Mumbles?
What is Mumbles?
You answer that very quickly and you look shifty.
I'm watching you.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy who comes onto every single one of my videos and he makes fun of me on all the videos. Talks about how I'm boring and the best thing to do would be if everything blew up. What do you think? Do you think
That
that's
reminds me of how me and my friends are making a completely full-blown plan about what we would do if there was a zombie apocalypse.
okay? I'm not sure how that relates, but again,
But he wants
I'm suspicious.
stuff to blow up.
I see. Okay, well, we're gonna go now, and I'm gonna talk to her about her friends.
He needs a plan in case he blows up the world.
That's all right. Well, we're gonna go have a chat about that. But anyway, thank you very much for listening. If you have questions for me or my daughter, will you answer questions if they send it in?
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait. I want to know what Mumbles is.
We all do.